Participation in the festival also affords young musicians and their directors the opportunity to observe a variety of performances by other ensembles from around the state. While the groups are performing on stage, there will be 3 adjudicators at the back of the group evaluating the ensemble's performances. These adjudicators will be offering comments via digital recorders. Please be advised that this talking is an integral part of the festival and normal. Please do not approach an adjudicator for any reason during the festival. At the conclusion of an ensemble performance, a clinic will be offered in a band room located down the hallway to the left of the auditorium. The public is invited to that clinic to watch an adjudicator work with the group. As a courtesy to our performers, flash photography is prohibited. Please silence all cell phones and refrain from leaving or making any sounds during the performance. And now, joining us on stage is the King Philip Regional High School Concert Choir under the direction of Joshua O. Wall, with accompaniment by pianist Jesse Allen. Their selections will be Son de Camate, a Cuban folk song arranged by Stephen Hatfield, Sing Me to Heaven by Daniel E. Goff, and The Terrible Tale of Tom Gilligan by John Rudder. Please join me in welcoming the King Philip Regional High School Concert Choir.
Esta, touching me, all love and passion, pain and pleasure, touch, grief and comfort, love and passion, pain and pleasure.
Sing me a lullaby, a love song, a requiem. Love me, comfort me, bring me to God. Sing me a love song, sing me to heaven.
Come all you good people, attend to my song, and I'll tell you a story that's not very long. It's a tale of Tom Gilligan, the farmer from Maine. Now I'll tell it just once and I'll tell it again. Sing it to Rala-you-Rala-yay, me boys. Sing it to Rala-you-Rala-yay.
Tom Gilligan, he had a fine 10-acre field, full of turnips and cabbages of marvelous skill. But the birds, they were eating the best of his crop, so he made him a scarecrow to persuade them to stop. Sing it to Rala-you-Rala-yay, me boys. Sing it to Rala-you-Rala-yay. Old Tommy was walking through his field one dark night, when he suddenly had a most terrible fright.
For just as he came to the end of his walk,
The scarecrow accosted him and started to talk, singing to Rala-you-Rala-yay, me boys, singing to Rala-you-Rala-yay. Tom trembled and shook, and he instantly swore,
for the rest of me days I'll not touch a drop more.
said the scarecrow to Tom,
Friend, you're perfectly sane. I'm the first talking scarecrow in the whole state of Maine.
singing to Rala-you-Rala-yay, me boys, singing to Rala-you-Rala-yay. The people soon travel from far and from wide to admire old Tom Scarecrow, his joy and his pride.
That scarecrow's a wonder,
Said Big Jim and Brew,
let's run in for Senator and see how he'll do.
singing to Rala-you-Rala-yay, me boys, singing to Rala-you-Rala-yay. So they gave him new clothes and they gave him new shoes,
And a fancy new name and political views.
a shiny top hat and a gold watch and chain, all the finest credentials for Senator from Maine. Now Scarecrow did bleed all the whole summer long,
He didn't say much right,
but he didn't say much wrong.
so when voting day came, well, the choice was quite plain.
The Scarecrow was elected as a senator from Maine, singing to Rala-you-Rala-yay, boys, singing to Rala-you-Rala-yay. Old Scarecrow stood up and
He looked mighty proud as he smiled and he bowed and he waved to the crowd. But when up stood the young boy and bravely he cried,
I am just an old scarecrow all puffed up with pride.
director and I'm a choir mom, so I get both ends of that. And Cart cooks, Cart young lady all over the place doing that sort of work, so I get that perspective of it. What's that?
He's back, so actually John Gilligan, because he's got to get kids back, if you don't mind.
Yeah, you want to work on that one a little bit?
Well, just whatever. Which one did you? Is it like what's your order of what you wanted to do?
Well, I was actually probably going to spend some time on this.
Okay,
so.
then we're good. He'll be back. So I'm sorry.
Don't apologize.
Peace out.
We're just
They got a whole thing going on here. There's like a subplot, I feel like, to our movie.
Laurel and Hardy. Yeah. Yeah, man, thank you.
No problem.
All right, sorry.
Don't be sorry at all. I'd love to just talk about this one a little bit. Is that okay if we dig in on this a bit? I think so fun. Give me your impressions of this one. We'll chat about it a little bit. Do you enjoy singing this piece?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little like sort of vaudevillian or like Broadway almost a little bit. Do you guys even know what this is? They're like, have you never seen the cover? This terrible tone.
No, they have.
This is your last one. I just saw a couple people like, what is she on over there? What's this piece of music?
It's been a while.
So this is fun. There's a whole story that kind of goes on and on throughout it, right, with all these verses. So it's really fun. I think you guys do a nice job of it. And if I get a minute, I might want to come back to this one. But I know you have like a whole battery of percussion that's probably not following you around. Oh, they are. They're like, that sucks.
If you wanted to do singing, they have them do that. They're along for the ride.
Back there. I would like to get to a little bit of this if we have time, but I want to spend more of our time, I think, right here. So what's this piece about? Anybody? I'm taking volunteers. Yeah.
So it's more of a biblical piece?
It's more of a biblical piece, yeah? I mean, I think you get, why do you say that?
Because in the title of the song it says heaven.
It does say heaven. Does heaven necessarily have to be biblical?
Yeah.
Who agrees with him? I'm taking the challenge here. I do think that there could be some connections to that. I don't think it necessarily has to be. I mean, heaven could mean all sorts of things to all sorts of people, right? It could even just mean upward for some people, right? I think, though, if we take that mindset to it, maybe if the title of the piece is what? Sing me to heaven. Sing
This
me
is
to heaven.
interactive, by the way.
We're catching on to that. It's fine. I get it. Saturday afternoon. This is not normally what we do on Saturday afternoons, is it? There's a gentleness and a beauty to this text I'd like to talk with you guys about a little bit. What's the opening line? Who knows the opening line? Of course, you all know the opening line. You just sang it. What is it?
In my heart's sequestered chambers.
How should we sing in my heart's sequestered chambers? Keep going. Lie. Everybody say it. Keep going. Words alone are radiant vacant, and my heart is you. Y'all, that's deep. Do you get it? Do you understand that that text is really quite vulnerable and tender? Have you talked about this text much? And while there are so many things I think that you guys are bringing to the table in terms of strength, your tone is beautiful, the balance between parts is great, there's some strong musical things here that are happening in this piece. I feel like we could do more to take this to the next step in conveying this tenderness of text. If we're saying, in my heart's sequestered chambers, what does it mean if something is sequestered? The sequestered chambers of my heart. Yeah.
Like kept below.
Yeah. If something's sequestered, if I'm sequestering somebody in the hospital, they're separate, right? This is kept private. In my heart's sequestered chambers, some of us keep the thoughts of our heart private, right? There are truths stripped of poet's gloss. Poets make everything sound great, don't they? Beautiful. Not here, not in my heart. Words alone are vain and vacant, and my heart is mute. My heart is silent. There's a tenderness to this. It goes on. We won't do the whole thing, but in response to aching silence, memory summons half-heard voices. This is not stripped of poet's gloss. It's beautiful. And my soul finds primal eloquence and wraps me in song. What's the solace of this? What's the comfort? Wraps me in song, right? And then it goes on to say, if you would comfort me, sing me a lullaby. If you would win my heart, if you would woo me, yo, right? Sing me a song. If you would mourn me and bring me to God, if you're crying, if you're weeping, sing me a, what's a requiem?
After someone dies.
When someone dies, it's a death mass. sing me to heaven. That's where we actually draw that line from, right? You're sending someone to heaven with that. She's already given me the warning. What I'm trying to convey here is this is deep. And even though we have the accuracy of the notes and the pitches, we have to sing this with some gentleness. Stand, please. Here we go. There we go. Here we go. 1 and 2 and sing.
In my heart's sequestered chamber.
Good. Do that again. And I want you to make chain louder than birds. Right? In my heart sequestered chambers. Ready? And up.
In my heart's sequestered chambers, I drew stripped of poet's gloss. Words alone are vain and vacant, and my heart is mute.
Yeah. Will you just see if you can go? I'm taking my ring off now. I'm getting serious. If you can just kind of go with my gesture there for a second. I'm going to grab you, come up here just for a second. He's so flexible. He's always so fun and laid back. You're like, yeah. Will you just see if you can go with that? What we want to do is bring emphasis to some of these words. In my heart sequestered chambers. That's the emphasis, right? Otherwise, we would just sing, in my heart sequestered chambers, like truth stripped of poets lost, like we are automatons, but we're not, right? We want to sing chambers, 2 and C.
In my heart's sequestered chambers.
Even less, right? To make that contrast again.
In my heart's sequestered chambers, I drew stripped of poet's gloss. Words alone are vain and vacant, and my heart is mute.
In response to aching silence.
Wait. Would you say silence? Or would you say silence? Okay, so you wouldn't say silence, right? Because you're not in Shakespearean theater. But you would say silence. You'd be like, I need silence, right? Not silence. Start at in response to and
In response to aching silence, memory summons half-heard voices.
And my soul finds
yeah.
primal
Can you really crescendo that long note? And my soul finds primal eloquence and wraps me in song. Right? That's where you're going with that. And my soul, 2 and T. 1 and 2.
And my soul finds primal eloquence and
When you enter on the and, though, it has to just fit right into the texture. Be so gentle that we're like, oh, when did the wind come in? I totally missed that. And my soul, 2 and
my soul finds primal eloquence and
there they are. That changes meter, doesn't it? 2 and T and
wraps me in song.
Yeah, and when you get there and take that breath at me, I love that. Can it sound like it's really intentional and not like it just got clipped short? Wraps me in song, wraps me in with breath and not wraps me in song. There's a difference. You're not really doing that. I'm over exaggerating it. Okay? Start from the top. Let's see if we can get that far. Actually, start with, and my soul once more. Loved that entrance. It was so gentle. You just snuck right in there. I was like, oh, now there's tenors and basses. Cool. 1 and 2.
And my soul finds primal.
Nope. I wanted you to really crescendo that note. You forgot. Commit to it. And my soul finds 2. Sorry, I keep doing it. 2.
And my soul finds primal eloquence and wraps me in song.
Can we crescendo song and make it delivered to raps too from the same spot? 2. And my soul
finds primal eloquence and
Not too much yet.
in song.
Wraps me
In song.
Do you hear some of the differences there? So that it doesn't sound just like, in my heart sequestered chambers here. No, it's in my heart sequestered chambers, right? 1, 2.
In my heart sequestered chambers.
Oh, throw that away. I really want you to do it.
In my heart sequestered chambers.
Oh, we got to start in the right key. We were up a step. There we go. 2 and 1.
In my heart sequestered chambers, my truth stripped of poet's gloss. Words alone are vain and vacant, and my heart is mute.
in response to waking silence, memory summons half-heard voices.
And my soul finds primal eloquence and wraps me in song. Wraps me in song.
What do you think that sort of concept through the whole thing? What does it say? There's a gentleness and a delicacy to this text, right? Especially, promise me you'll enjoy the words lullaby or requiem, right? That's really beautiful. And then sing to heaven. This thing opens up later, right? But you sort of reserve that so you can deliver that heavenward message later. Does that make sense? You have all of these fundamentals in place. Now enjoy telling the story and bringing that sort of vulnerability and nuance to it. It's excellent. It's really, really beautiful. And you respond like lightly to it. You did that in 5 minutes. Allison's kicking me out of here. I gotta go. Thank you so much for letting me hang out with you a minute. That was
Thank you for
fun.
your time and sorry for the craziness.
No, not at all.
I'll
That's
just
so
do the
rude.
scores, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, great to see you too.